So it's important to know the differentiation between the different kinds of business plans, because you always want to create a business plan tailored for the specific audience, because each audience is looking for different things in order to either grant funds or to give capital, to grant a loan, and in this case, granting a visa and making that immigration officer comfortable. So we do create business plans for other occasions, other audiences, such as bank loans or SBA, or for investors to raise capital. Those business plans are a little bit more exuberant, per se, and are a little bit more inflated and more flashy, because you're trying to drum up some excitement from potential investors and sell them the dream of being rich, I don't know, or at least
Of
getting
making it.
making it and being a part of that. And so we kind of stay away from that style of writing where we're kind of inflating numbers and really, again, over promising and giving away too much. The business plans for the E2, of course, the financials are quite different as well, because we're not going to inflate those numbers and have very aggressive projections. A business plan for E2 is based on the positive impact on the U.S. economy that the applicant and the investment will have. So essentially, the U.S. is asking for, how many jobs are going to be created from this investment and from this endeavor. What kind of tax revenues are going to be paid out from those salaries and the gross revenues that are being generated. But also, how did they allocate that investment in order to promote this business revenue and job creation? And we will actually do market research and industry analysis to show why these hiring projections and financial projections, they're not just made out of thin air. They're actually supported by real data, real market research, data points, and statistics to show why this specific business and this applicant will have a niche in this market. Because they have a niche in this market, they're going to have customers. Because they have customers, they're going to have to create jobs for other U.S. citizens, because they can't help everybody, and because they have customers, they're going to be generating revenue and not being marginal. So again, going backwards, the focus of the business plan is more about that positive impact on the U.S. economy, and it's a little bit more simplified than ones that we would present to maybe investors, just because not necessarily is that immigration officer also the most business savvy in that particular niche industry. And so we want to just be able to clearly describe the business and make them comfortable granting the visa and having a clear description, just showing them how many jobs are going to be created, this how much money that was invested, this is the business model, all the very important points of the E2. And of course, working closely with you and your team, and Bobby's team, and collaborating throughout, we'll really be able to align everything from that legal immigration strategy standpoint and telling the story from Bobby's side. And from us, really, our job is just asking the right questions to the client and to Bobby to get that kind of story out of their heads and onto paper.
Thanks for watching our video. If you found it helpful, please consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. If you have any questions or need clarifications, feel free to reach out to us. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more valuable tips about the E2 visa.